Real YouTubers using intros from YouTubers that you really like. Subscribe to AllVVGZ for awesome Pokemon content. Well, hello, and welcome to yet another episode of the Let's Play series. So, last episode, we were dealing with the villagers at the very end, but in between episodes, we've actually done some planning on how this is going to end up looking like. So we started digging sort of small shops, and you see over there what I would like to put in those shops. Then this tower over here, some more shops, and I've actually started thinking about, we finished also this one over here, and I'm starting to think about having some sort of balconies for, the shops that we are not going to be using that much, because of, being underground. So we started last episode, we finished last episode with this completely ready. We included all of these villagers that are actually buying all the pumpkins, and you can see that we have been selling pumpkins. So we're going to keep it going, and we're going to start putting together the different rooms, the different sections that this alley is going to have, and also to start decorating stuff. So the important sort of shops that I would like to have, one of the crucial ones is going to be in this tower, because I would like to have sort of, as we said, a way up, but also in this tower, I'm going to sort of include some rooms to fit some librarians, and from those librarians we're going to get the enchantments that we still don't have, and also another very important thing, getting glass. The other room that I definitely want to get done this episode is going to be this Stonemasons Room, because from this one we can get quartz, we can sell all the regular stone that we got, and we can get some terracotta and some other weird blocks. For example, the one that goes really well with this palette over here. So let's start planning and start putting together at least the outline of this tower. And I have this palette down here. So let's see how well do I manage to make a gradient. Gradients are not my strongest suit, but let's give them a shot. I think it's coming along nicely. At least the gradient. Going to still need a little bit of detail, because at the moment it looks a little bit flat. But yeah, pretty happy. So yeah, the first section of the gradient is tuff and cobblestone. The second one with calcite and diorite. And the last section I want it to be slightly brighter, so I'm going to be making it with different combinations of quartz. But to do that, we're going to need the stonemasons before we actually finish the tower. So I'm going to open up, because I decided that I wanted this to be a little bit bigger. So let's make it bigger, and yeah, let's start fitting the rooms that we're going to have in this tower. Well. So part one of the tower complete. Part one, as far as we can make it without the cords. But yeah, I'm very happy with the outside. I am not so sure about the inside. So yeah, all of this, needs some windows, it's going to need plenty of detail. But yeah, pretty happy with the outside, especially knowing that the rest is going to be sort of shinier. But then this bit over here, it seems a little bit flat, but once we include the spiral stairs that I'm thinking about, and the different rooms, the hole to be able to jump all the way, from all the way up the tower to the bottom. Once we have done that, then it will be, less flat. Yeah. And for the very satisfying moment, it all falls in place. It all falls, and you have to pick up all the scaffolding. Oh. Touch. So, yep, so staircase complete. And we actually have a way to, well, to get down fast. This is slightly faster than the scaffolding was. But yeah, there's nothing better until we can get actually, well, a proper water elevator. But yeah, that is going to be a tricky one to get. So I'm going to try to... yes. And the other thing that we actually found out was that this connects right here with our spider spawner. So we actually have a way of connecting the, well, the upper part of the base, the villager stuff, and the lower part of the base with all the mine and everything, and all through this tower over here. So very happy with it. Now we are going to, well, yeah, started marking where some rooms could be. So checking all of the enchantments. Bring that over here. We can have the general, which includes, well, yeah, tools in general. So fortune, unbreaking, mending, that. Over here we could have the weapons. Gives all those sharpness. Yeah, the sharpness, looting that we're going to need. Then in here the armor. And as we keep going, then we could have this one over here with weird stuff. So the riptide, riptide, and all the stuff for crossbows that I usually never use. And we have that spare room that I'm not sure what we could have in there. We could have second enchantment setup. Now that we are rolling in, bookshelves. But yeah, pretty happy with this. So we are going to start with this general one that is going to be, well, actually the least amount of villagers. It's only going to have 5 or 6 villagers. But that doesn't mean that they don't deserve to have pretty space to live in. So first room complete. So I really like how all of this came about. Well, I still have to do this bit of ceiling and this bit of floor. But the big problem that we're going to have is that over there. That is the room that we have right above. So we're going to have to deal with that later. But yeah, so you're sort of blending in this. But yeah, and I particularly, well, this trick over here, we already used it before. But this over here is one of the, one of those things that you don't think about until they put it in front of you. And is the use of the loom. So the sideways loom looks like an empty bookshelf. So if you just place it like this, it's going to look like an empty bookshelf. This thing, well, yeah, I still have to do it on our general, on our enchantment setup. But yeah, the only thing missing in here is the population. So as we said, it's going to be 5 librarians in here with the general stuff. And these rooms are going to more or less have the same design. So, well, I really like how that one came about. We are obviously going to have some differences in them. But yeah, let's give them a try. All almost ready. Yeah, let's keep it with the almost ready, because we still, well, yeah, we're going to need to fill these up and to actually fill these rooms up with all the villagers that we're going to need. So let's actually start with this one that I think it's the most important one. I think that, yeah, once we complete this one, then the others can sort of wait. So if we struggled with the first one, oh yeah, that mending villager that never showed up. Wait and see. This is going to take a ton of time. And off it goes. Look at him go. To be fair, this is quite satisfying. Look at him go. So while these guys figure out which one is going to become what, then yep, might as well start with the other one. Oh, that's nice. And chance 4. That's good, but not what we are looking for. Alright, so for the stonemasons, I was thinking about going grand. So, yeah, think about actually sort of lining it up with this. Yeah, that wall over there is the, well, yeah, the farmer's market, so to speak. But yeah, I'm thinking about having a sort of fire pit in here, and then a massive column. I think we can, yeah, let's give it a shot first, and then we'll see what we change about it. So this seems grand enough. Yeah, I really like that sort of arch and that, well, that snout in the middle. But then, yeah, and what I was thinking about is this over here. Yeah, this sort of, well, massive fire for the stonemasons to be able to, well, do their thing and, you know, smoothing the stone, to be able to, well, actually, what does a stonemason do, like, in real life? Well, too late to figure it out. So we're going to start putting our stonemasons in. The only thing that we need is, well, one more pillar over here, and then start putting them all around the place. Once again. Right, now that they're in, well, it turns out that they were getting out of their positions, but I'm not sure. Well, I think they are pushing one another. So yeah, I'm going to have to work out sort of roof just to not have this bar over here. But now we're actually ready to start trading. Yes, so they sell bricks, but they also buy stone. And it turns out that we do have a ton of that. So we're going to bring some of the stone. Well, we're going to get some bricks, try to get all of them at least to the point where they buy stone. Whoa. So, completely empty inventory. Let's go give it a try. Yep, I reckon this will do. Ooh, it's nice diorite. That's perfect. Well, let's go get some diorite. Now, can actually do what I wanted to do all along. And boom. Quite like it. Alright, so now that we do have the, well, the masons ready, I'm pretty happy with how all of this came about. I've been sort of struggling to, well, to get the villagers to get their workstations. I'm going to have to, well, to read a little bit on that. And then these two guys that are actually not, well, yeah, not picking up this workstation. But from the others, I've actually been able to get some quads and to finish the tower over there. So we did a couple of changes because that pallet from the bottom, yeah, I swapped the calcite for the birch trees. Tell me what you think about that, because I think that it still sort of has the same feeling and I didn't have to use a ton of quartz. And that means that we have the tower complete. So now we just have to, well, to decide where we're going to have the windows, and, well, the color of the detail. But yeah, pretty happy, well, actually with this window as well, and how it all looks. And the other thing that we were able to get, and keep it going with the villagers not getting their jobs, this one is not deciding to give us the one that we want, and this one isn't either. But then from this one over here, you can finally get glass. And with that glass, we're actually going to, well, yeah, start making windows, making pretty much everything that we are going to need to finish this. And also to, well, to think about that change, well, yeah, think about the geode that we also cleaned up on the inside. So, yeah, making good progress. But now that we are starting to use the minecarts for everything, well, yeah, for everything, I actually changed these guys as well. These ones haven't been struggling that much with the composters, not sure why, but yep. But if we're going to be using minecarts, we are going to need an iron farm. And for that, we are also going to use those villagers that we have behind, and we are going to use the hole. Wow, that with the thunder sounded ominous. It's not going to be that ominous, but over here we cleared up a little bit of space to get ourselves an iron farm. So there is one video from Logical Geek Boy. I will leave the link in the description, where he explains everything that there is to be known about, well, villagers and iron golem spawning. And we are going to use that knowledge to make ourselves an iron farm. So apparently villagers are going to spawn golems in a 16 by 16 in an 8 by 8 radius. So that is the radius that we do have over here, 6 above and 6 below. So the plan is going to be to sort of put a ceiling on top of the villager breeder and get the golems to fall down and, well, get killed over there. And yeah, and for villagers to be able to spawn another golem, it needs to get 16 blocks away from them. So if we get the golem to fall 16 blocks, then these villagers should be able to get another one, yeah, well, sooner. So we are going to sort of jump into that and start planning everything that we're going to need, because we're going to need villagers, we're going to need, villagers, and we're going to need a zombie that I'm not that sure how we are going to get. First, this layer. So through this hole is where we're going to get our iron golem falling. So let's get our trapdoors ready. So now we have, plan is going to be to, kill the iron golem over here. Then we're going to sort of wash all the iron this channel, and we already prepared this small room over here in between the breeder and the future shop, and we'll have our storage system over here with all the filters and all the fancy stuff that we need. But yeah, before we keep it going, there is something that has to be done. I don't know if I have the strength to do it. Oh my god. And yep, almost 2 stacks of scaffolding gone. Yep. So now that we are in this section, which is where the golems are going to be born, this bit was designed by Raceworks, and it uses 3 villagers and a zombie in a composter, which is something that always baffled me until I had to, well, until I did it myself in another world. So what we are going to do to get the zombie is actually going to be quite simple. So we are going to get back up to the almost surface. Then we're going to get ourselves a boat. And we're going to get rid of all the torches over here. And if everything goes according to plan, the moment that we get far enough, then stuff is going to start spawning down there. Oh. Oh. Alright, let's go get some food. That is the good thing about doing all the trading, that we have bread for days. And before, actually something that I completely forgot about, but we definitely do need, is, oh, I think it's from this one, yes. It's going to be a name tag, so our zombie doesn't despawn, and now we have to pick a name. I think this one is going to be a Bernard. So now that we have our name tag, we get up here and hopefully something will spawn eventually. Ah, there was one. Drop in here and, well, you actually get everything lit up. Going to get you path. Yes. Yes. And now we have our wool and our very own Bernard. I think that we have way too many villagers. Oh, that is actually something that I didn't show you before. That's the, well, yeah, an on and off switch for the breeder that we did off camera. That basically is just a piston that is going to block the view. Yeah, that stone block that shouldn't be there. So that is going to, well, yeah, make the villagers not see the bed and to stop breeding. So, yep, it's going to come pretty handy for that villager overload that we have. So, yeah, so now we have to think about how we are going to, well, put our zombie in the composter and how we're going to get our villagers up there. So I think that the easiest way is going to be, well, Piston Boat. Piston Boat their way up here. As the Piston Boat technique suggests, we need a piston, a boat. So for the Piston Boat, ancient transportation technique used by the ancient Mayas, we are going to put a boat in here. Try to pick up just one villager. Get in the boat. Well, I mean, if you want to party. So once we have our piston and our boat, then it's just, yeah, click the lever and start pushing this up all the way. Oh. Yep, and that's the push limit of the piston. So we're going to get ourselves some scaffolding over here and just move the piston and keep it going. Whoa, 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 where am I? Where am I? Oh, this is a big problem. Oh, this is a big, big problem. This is a very big problem. What have I done? What have I done? Just, goosebumps. Sorry I killed all your children. So, I have been in complete silence for the past 5 minutes, getting materials and, well, getting the pods for these villagers. So this bit over here, this is where we're going to, well, yeah, have the villagers, and we're going to have them scared of Bernard for, well, for the rest of their lives. So let's keep it going with the Piston Boat. Right, and now for the fun part, which is moving Bernard into his new home. And now that we have, well, our villagers up there, our Bernard over there, we have closed the trapdoors just to make sure that the zombie's not going to die. So let's give this one a go. So follow me, buddy. Right, climb up. Perfect. Nope. Well, that's a problem. Right there. No! Damn it. Stop it. No. Stop it. Let's give it another go. Alright. No, why? No. Why? Why? Oh! Well, positives to be taken. The farm definitely works. Negatives, we need another Bernard. So Bernard the second. And it's been a while since the last time this happened. But I think that, yeah, in between the frustration of Bernard not getting in the composter, I think that I got the microphone disconnected. But yeah, it was a pretty frustrating process, getting the zombie in the composter. No one said, well, yeah, it was said that it was going to be easy, but, well, in the end, yeah, nothing with the trapdoors actually worked. And he kept falling, and when it looked like it was going to be in the composter, it just decided to bounce out. So yeah, but well, I can actually, well, use this chance to, to do a little bit of talking, because, well, since the first episode, I didn't have one of those time lapses where I could just talk a little bit about how the process is going. So I'm just having fun, and that's kind of the whole point of all of this. I'm kind of happy, well, very happy with the progress. Sort of getting used to the editing, and using more, instead of recording for 3 hours straight, trying to get something more focused. And I think it definitely helps. And well, yeah, that's regarding the process of the recording videos. But yeah, actually enjoying the whole thing. I can say that eventually, I want to get into something more, concepts, so to speak. Like, get ready for some really weird stuff that is going to happen in the Let's Play pretty soon. But yeah, and in the describing what's going on, which should be kind of the whole purpose of the time lapse, but yeah, several iterations of Bernard, and in the end, the only thing that worked just pushing him in the composter, just blocking with the shield and pushing him in. And well, that solved the problem. Yeah, we can see that, the iron golems just falling in their place, well, making sure that everything is spawn-proof. And yeah, this is this is me preparing the killing method. That at the end was just one lava block. Well, yeah, one lava block, one lava source, and then getting a water channel for all the iron to get collected in our storage system that you can see in bit. Yeah. So for the storage system, I wanted to, this farm is going to give us a ton of iron and a ton of poppies. Yep, from the iron golems. It's pretty sad knowing that the iron golem is going to try to give you a poppy every single time. But then, yeah, and we filtered, we put an item filter from Impulse SV. I'll leave the link in the description, but this is one of those classic redstone bids that are very, very, very useful and very simple to, very simple to understand how they work. I think that he describes it better. But yeah, very happy with the iron farm. You'll actually see in a second the yield and the amount of iron that we got from, I don't know exactly how long this was running, but in the end, since it's in the base, we're going to be able to get all the iron that we need. And the other problem that we had with the farm was, the golem population getting out of hand, and it was a matter of getting the tube ready. Well, we have been AFK for quite a while, and our iron farm definitely works, and now we are not getting, a ton of golems everywhere. And, up to that AFK time, we got ourselves a ton of iron, and we can actually hear another one just dying, and a ton of poppies. So, in this episode, we have actually been able to finish that tower over there and finished all the stuff with our villagers. So very happy with the progress that we have made, but that's going to be all the time that we have for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya!